Hey Leisure Gamers, how's it going? Welcome to episode 7 of the Leisure Gamer podcast, and this is our last one of 2011. Woo!
We made it!
Yeah!
So, my name's Luke Bryce, and I'm joined today with Alan Edens
Hey, what's up, Leisure Gamers?
and Sunshine Cinerath.
What the sheep?
I know, I keep stuttering, but I think it's just I'm so excited about what we're going to talk about today.
Absolutely. I'll let it slide.
So, first off, I wanted to give some updates about what's going on with Leisure Gamer.
Dun dun dun!
They're good updates.
Oh.
Mhm.
Yay!
You're like the soundboard guy.
Everything's better with sound effects.
So the biggest change recently to the channel, if you've noticed, we've made a completely new channel devoted to GamerKitchen, and you can find that channel on our page. There's a bunch of links to it on the sidebar, and then sometimes I post the GamerKitchen videos. You can link to them to the other channel, but please subscribe to that new channel so then we can have you on both channels, and that will make us feel like we're a huge syndicate of review company.
You know, we gotta put the network in Leisure Gamer Network. So.
Exactly.
Mhm.
When I made or uploaded the first videos to GamerKitchen, I was like, finally, Leisure Gamer Network is coming alive. What's next in our vast empire?
Absolutely. I'm sure some leisure gamers out there would like to know, why are we separating the channels?
That's a really good question. I guess the biggest thing is just to keep Leisure Gamer Network more video game focused, and then just kind of like pull in and stream in or feature in, however you want to say it, the cooking episodes. And I also did it because we want Leisure Gamer to grow with more of a video game focused crowd, and then GamerKitchen, I felt like if it was on its own, it could draw in people from the cooking side, not just from the video game side. So I wanted to just split our channels up, but still keep them together just to get, like, I guess, double tagged on YouTube. So
Absolutely.
we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Mhm.
So definitely subscribe to Gamer Kitchen.
And I think there's only like 6 people subscribed to it so far. So if you subscribe now, you're like
You're here at the
1/6 of it.
beginning.
Yeah, like Sunshine and Alan, you currently each have 1/6 of the viewership
Yes!
on GamerKitchen because you're both subscribed. I think there's 6 of them.
I will say though,
Nice.
for some leisure gamers may not have even noticed the change because obviously we're still featuring Gamer Kitchen videos on Leisure Gamer Network, and so I didn't even notice that you set up a new channel because the videos are still there and your latest video was still there, and I'm like, oh, it's an entirely different channel, and of course the new YouTube upgrades threw me off completely with a lot of everything.
Yeah, see, that's another thing is when the YouTube update came about, I was like, this is probably a good opportunity for me to do this.
Yeah.
But I do completely understand, Sunshine, that you might not even have noticed. So
Mhm.
I might make another just channel update like I've done in the past, just to show people that it is over there. But yeah, if you're listening to this, just feel free to subscribe. That'd be much appreciated. But last night I was really hungry and I didn't know what to cook, and then I oftentimes forget that I can actually cook my own recipes. Usually I'll just put recipes together for GamerKitchen, and then I'm always thinking of like what to do next, that I never go back usually and cook them. But last night I did the Asian meatloaf, which I believe was episode 3, and I did it exactly in the recipe, and it turned out wonderful.
Nice.
Super tasty, and yeah, the recipe and it was great, and it's called for 45 minutes of cooking time on the meatloaf. So I did the cutting, the chopping, the baking, and all that stuff, and even the cleanup. All that maybe took like an hour, and even the eating took maybe an hour and 15 to get cleaned up.
Luke is a fast eater, by the way.
I am, but no, I was just impressed that it works out nice because you can put the meatloaf together, and then while it's baking, you have about 45 minutes to do everything else.
Sure.
So you can make the sauce, you can make the rice, and
Sure.
I didn't have time to sit down and play any video games because I was talking to my sister. But I could have even done that. Just pop in 10 minutes of video games or something.
See, it's full circle.
Exactly.
So recently, Alan was telling me about his success with making roasted corn chowder.
Yes. Yep.
It's your second attempt, right?
Yeah, it turned out pretty well.
Not that your first attempt wasn't good. I shouldn't say that.
No, the first attempt was tasty, but it didn't, it was more soupy than chowdery, if that makes sense. I think it was because I didn't have a good potato masher, so the starch didn't really mix in and thicken up the soup. And also this time I just made sure to monitor all the liquids I put in, made sure the stock was measured out precisely, and then with the cream at the end, I made sure not to oversaturate it. So, it's a learning built on what I learned, and it came out really tasty.
Sweet. That's definitely one of the tastier ones that we've done. Is that the roast corn chowder is just fabulous.
Yeah, it's got a lot of good flavors.
Really quick also on GamerKitchen, I'm thinking about doing, maybe they're not the next videos or whatever, but I'm thinking about doing short, maybe 1 minute or 2 minute, just little skills videos. So like I've talked about in the past how to make the perfect rice.
Yeah.
Well, it would be like a 1 minute segment of how to make the perfect rice. So then it's something you could always refer to without having to flip through the rest or flip through the episodes.
Yeah, like and then cutting you can just onion and doing all that kind of stuff that you always reference.
Exactly. And then you can just slap in annotations and stuff in the videos. People can just link to them really easily.
Yep. So I feel like I need to start building like a skills encyclopedia or something, and we could talk about do a knife skills one, do a rice one, do et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
So
skills playlist.
I like it.
I do need to go through. Today I went to Target to do some errands, and while I was there, I was looking at all the knives that, are for sale. And I was like, I should really do an episode talking about what is a good knife, what to look for in a knife, how to exactly hold the knife, because I've never really talked about fundamental knife skills. I've just kind of shown it, but not like really in depth talked about it. So that would be another one.
Sweet.
I know, Sunshine, you have a ridiculously sharp knife, though.
Thank you. Yeah, spent good money on that knife. The one knife to rule them all.
I shouldn't say this because I think this is going to ruin all my credibility as the leader of GamerKitchen, but I was at Sunshine's house one time and cooking something, and I actually cut myself on his knife and didn't even notice because it was that sharp.
What is it,
it's
like
ridiculous.
A Ginsu knife? What is this thing?
It's like a katana
it's like a
knife.
It's a regular chef's knife. It's just really sharp.
It's not regular.
It's a brand new knife that I got, and then Luke was like one of the first people to actually really use the knife. I maybe used it like once before that.
It's so sharp that if you're not careful, just the slightest bit of pressure that you're using to cut through something will slice into the cutting board.
Yes. For all you leader gamers out there who want to know what type of knife it is a Cutco knife. There's door-to-door salesmen who, sell you knives, and a friend of mine was selling a knife, and I said, I don't really need a knife, but then I'm like, I kind of do. And so I bought the knife, and clearly it was a good investment if Luke was complimenting me on my knife. So.
And I sliced my finger off. No, I'm just kidding. It was just a flesh wound.
And I will like to make a request to Leisure Gamer Kitchen. I'm looking at, having people over, and I'd like something that would be really easy to cook for a mass number of people. So, if you have any ideas, I'd love to hear it.
Well, what do you feel like cooking or eating more like regional American food, Latin food, Asian food?
Well, since it's going to be people coming over, I probably would need something that could fit most people's tastes. So.
Maybe instead of Asian meatloaf, just regular meatloaf.
Regular meatloaf. Maybe we just do regular meatloaf.
I don't know. That might be, even though you can make a regular meatloaf extremely flavorful, I feel like it's too close to what normally a lot of people eat. So it's always hard to do something like that. So I'll think about something else for you.
Cool.
So yeah, that's GamerKitchen. Go subscribe to our new channel. It's pretty.
Yeah.
It has some cool graphic design on the side.
Exactly. And let us know what you'd like to see in the new channel.
That's true. Skills videos, party videos.
Oh, and don't forget the biggest draw for GamerKitchen.
What's that?
The extremely handsome host.
Oh,
that's true. Yeah.
Well, I haven't started a video yet, so
You're there in spirit.
Yes.